I guess it does a good amount of damage. I mean, if you have boxing and then just eye goggle, which makes them slow, you're just bomb, I guess. And they can't really walk out of it that fast, so yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking about Tusk. Tusk is pretty bad in the early stages. People could just barrage you first and they win because you can't barrage back. But if you're talking about Tusk Act 4, it's crazy. It has a beatdown that lasts so long, but it attacks so fast. But I mean the damage kind of makes sense. 0.2 damage on the beatdown, or 0.1 depending on if you have boxing or not. It's pretty an okay beatdown. I wouldn't say it's that overpowered. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really that good. Because if somebody has like Regen 5, then I don't know if you're gonna like do a lot of damage to them. Especially if you have boxing, they have a health boost and tough skin probably, because like you wouldn't get those upgrades for boxing. That just makes boxing useless except for the jawbreakers and the eye gong. In my opinion, I think vitality is not that good. It should at least give more health instead of 100 if you max it out. So basically, if you have max vitality, you have 200 health. Literally, the hand can just make you under half health if you just have max vitality. I'm pretty sure they should make it like max vitality give you more health instead of like 100. I think that's pretty bad. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the hand. You can literally do 100 damage with 2 moves, man. 2 moves. I mean, it's kind of lucky that Hamon doesn't really do like a lot more damage. Like, at least it doesn't make it up to like 100 damage, because that'd be too deadly and the game would be dead. But I don't really see anybody uses Creams too. Cream is pretty good. There's 2 main abilities, and if you can't use any of them, you're basically toast, because the first ability is basically is Dark Space. You can go and then with T, and it just zooms past them, and surprisingly, it does 50 damage. Like, excuse me, 50 damage at max? Is that okay? It's literally like budget the hand, because you have another ability, which is Z, and then you go under, you disappear, and then you go on above them. It's literally the budget the hand. But I'm not gonna lie, the barrage is not that good. It's slow. You might think it does a lot of damage. 8 damage to 1.3 barrage. No, you're talking about Star Plat. The barrage does 1.5 damage, and consistently having a high damage barrage. I mean, it has a lot of barrage hits. And Cream, their barrage is slow. Like the M1s in the barrage are slow. Oh yeah, you're also talking about Silver Chariot, the normal one. I forgot to mention this, but it had armor. You should always keep armor off. Always. It can blind your opponent for probably like 0.5 seconds, but no, it's not that good. You know why? Just kidding. It makes your barrage battle at like lightning speeds. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty balanced. Not gonna lie. But if you pair it up with boxing, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty decent. You can just use the thing, and then yeah, armor is pretty OP. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, if you take off your skin, like if you unequip it, or if you get knocked out with it, like which takes out the skin, you're literally toast. Because you need to take off the armor, and then your M1s and your E's are gonna be way slower. So that's why you should always keep your armor off. And I don't think it makes you take less damage or have more health, so it's not really that worth it. So like, just take off the armor. It's worth 4 skill points for a reason to get it. Oh yeah, and also, you're talking about Tusk Act 3. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty decent. I never used it, but considering that it's pretty decent, like, it's not as good as Tusk Act 4, but it can probably destroy some sticky fingers, like if they don't know what they're doing with sticky fingers. And it can destroy people with no stance. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because they can't really do anything but punch you in M1, M2, and Super Punch, you know? It's not really that good. So yeah, I don't recommend, like, I don't know. And also, it's lucky that bosses have no regen. I mean, they might have like a literal like overkill boxing, and they might have like so much health, but they don't regen. That's a good thing. You can just regen, but no, I mean, for Diavolo, it's way easier to regen. It's way easier to beat him. Oh yeah, and you're talking about Jokujo. Literally a buff Dio over heaven. So like, Jokujo. I don't think he's that overpowered. I mean, he might have like Star Platinum the world, and probably like less time to use abilities. Like he basically has less cooldown. And he's just